how it was I came back for Beast Morphers. Obviously, you guys know that I travel a ton. I see fans all over the world, and I get a lot of requests to explain or talk about how it was I came back for Beast Morphers. That was like 2 years ago now. There's when it aired for you guys, and then there was like the year before it aired for you guys that I actually was in New Zealand filming with Hasbro. Here's how it started. I ended up getting a call from the executive producer, Chip Lynn, who has an amazing story in and of himself, because 30 years ago when the series began, he was a PA. That's a rough position to start in. Sometimes you're getting coffee, sometimes you're pushing a broom. You're basically doing all the jobs as a PA that nobody else wants to do. Chip started there. 30 years later, he's the executive producer, which is the top dog. Pretty cool story about Chip Lynn. So he calls me up and he's like, hey, would you consider coming back to the show? And I said, well, what do you have in mind? And he's like, well, I can't really give you a full script idea, but if you're interested, we can start fleshing out some ideas and get the script moving. And, of course, I have to put you under non-disclosure, which he did. It was pretty cool. And I said, well, who is still there? Because finding Chip was there, I was like, well, who else is still there from our day? From the beginning. It's kind of a James Earl Jones. No, not really. In my head, I heard Darth Vader. So we got to talking about it, and he told me Sean Tarkenton, I think that was his last name, who was a second unit DP. He was there 30 years ago. And then there was one other stunt guy, and I'm terrible right now, his name escapes me, but he's been there forever and a day. And it was pretty cool. I was like, man, these are the last 3 from the OG show, from the behind the scenes. You don't know, but you should, because they deserve an immense amount of credit and respect for what they've done. So that was kind of how it came to be. They wrote the script, he gave me a script idea, we talked about other cast members that were gonna come in, and it was shh, don't tell the world, and flew out to New Zealand, and I filmed. I had to cancel some Comic-Cons. Some of you guys got really mad because I was gonna be there, and then I wasn't, and I met the new crew, and they reminded me of me at 18 years old, on a TV show with a starring role, feeling like I was super cool, I was on top of the world, and just excited to be a part of the whole thing. And then you get behind the scenes, and I heard them talking about the reality of what it was really like once they'd figured it out, and they had figured it out before I got there. Same old problems, same old battles with Power Rangers, some things will never change. I had a great time in New Zealand. I had a great time meeting the cast. I just enjoyed being around them all. What's my reaction to the episodes? I thought the script was cool, and I've done some review. I've watched over the episodes. I'm gonna start firing off on the intro point. That will be, well, I'll just start now. Right as I enter at near the top of episode 2. I'll give you what happens. You guys will all have seen that part, and then I'll tell you the parts you don't know. So as I come in, you guys see the portal open up, and Jason steps in, and there he is, and there's Rory. Rory and I are talking, and it was my first time back on set, and it just took a minute. You ever walked into a job you've done 1,000 times and you just have a block? You know how to do this, but there's a block. And you can't get there until you shift gears, and it takes a little while. That was this very first scene. So I walk on a set, and I'm filming with Rory, who was a pro. Everybody on set was a pro. When I walked into the opening episode and we had our exchange, I must have had 10, 11 takes just trying to get a line I had memorized out of my mouth. The first few lines went great, and then I got to the one portion of the line, which I've still forgotten, and I just couldn't get it out of my mouth. And we laughed a little bit, and it was kind of comical, and he was just great about it. And then once I hit my stride, I was back in gear, and I didn't have another problem for the rest of filming. Had you seen it the first few times I tried to deliver it, it would have been a total letdown. So my compliments to Rory. He was awesome.
Jason? You're Jason, the mighty Morphin Red Ranger. I'm Devin. I know who you are. Then why did you call for help? My team traveled to help some rangers in another dimension. They battled an army of monsters led by Goldar Maximus. I think they're in bad shape. Goldar Maximus? He must be related to the Goldar that I once fought. I thought Zordon destroyed him years ago. Whoever it is, they'll meet the same fate. As long as we work together. Let's show them something they've never seen before. The strength of great battle force combined with some legendary...
That was the line.
Sounds good.
That was like take 50. Devin, I keep calling him Rory but Devin is standing there, and the green light is coming down around him, and he's like, we need help, and you see the Tyrannosaurus coin pop up, and then I jump through the great big Morphin grid entry point, and it was the last bit where I take the coin and we pan out, and it was like the line. It was the line that leads us into the rest of the episode, and it's like, Morphin battle grid, let's show them such and such. And that was the line that was like 10 takes. In the earlier seasons, they did Jason's hair very pretty. In this episode, the hairstylist literally just frizzed me out. Totally different approach, and I wasn't quite comfortable with that. And I was looking at the scene, I was like, oh yeah. Like my hair's sticking out in the corners and in the back. I was like, what just happened to my head? Apparently traveling through the power grid, or the morphing grid, is electric.
How exactly do we create a dinosaur sword? Let's go.
Once I pop into the battlefield with Devin, we pop in, and the other guys have been spying on Goldar Maximus, who, by the way, they changed pretty significantly. Like, I mean, I defeated Goldar once. I mean, why are we doing this twice? I'm just saying. They're like cockroaches. Goldar just keeps popping up. So we pop into the battlefield, and we're talking, and pretty soon, it goes old school, and I'm like, look, man, you guys sneak around the back. I'm gonna take the rest of these guys, and we're gonna hit them right up front, which is pretty much Jason's style. We're gonna go to war. Let's go to war. In the back of that scene, you see all this fog or whatever it was that was going on. And it was literally fog. They had these huge boxes. You've seen them at, any major haunted house you've ever been at, except these are bigger. And they were just huge smoke machines. And they had special effects guys standing off outside of the camera. They would blast these things, fill the entire hill with smoke, and then cut them off, wait for the smoke to settle, and then hit call action, and we would, do our JOB. So kind of another cool point of a little bit of behind the scenes. So we drove out probably 30 minutes into the hills, and we were out past rock quarries, and we're in these winding mountains, and that's where this scene was shot. Cool stuff.
We're gonna need to scale that cliff. At last! The Power Rangers have come to meet their end!
We're walking through, literally it's a rock quarry outside of Auckland in the hills. That's the big area. And you guys don't know how many times you've seen us in a rock quarry, but it's basically almost every episode ever created in Power Rangers. We've been in a rock quarry somewhere. And that goes like all the way back to the 1970s Japanese footage. All the big gray rocks with the hills, that was the moon, that was a rock quarry. Any of the big gray areas like this, rock quarries. Most of the other ones, rock quarries. You know why? Because you can blow them up and nobody cares, because it's a rock quarry. Kind of the whole point. And it looks like otherworldly places. So Vasquez Rocks was another one we shot a lot in, but that's OG Power Rangers. That morning, we came in at like 4 a.m. early, and I have this great panoramic shot. I'll have to remember to talk to the team, and I'll send them the photo, because I actually have photos from behind the scenes on set I have never released. Maybe this coming year I'll put them out on my table for autographs too. I have this incredible panoramic shot of the sunrise at like 4 or something, 5 something in the morning. It was just like this pink glowing sunset, and it's kind of chillier than usual at that hour of the day, and everything's just getting ready to get started. It's kind of a moment where, as an actor, I'm having my coffee, I've been through wardrobe, I've been through makeup, I'm prepped, I can just sit and have my coffee and just take that moment to cut loose of all the baggage of everything that's going on in the world and slide into character and get ready to do my job. I find the hours between 3 and 5 a.m. to be super peaceful. I love them. I can get a ton done then, and the world hasn't really started. That's assuming I want to get up at that hour, which I do more now than I used to. Doesn't mean I like it, the getting up part, but once I get up, I like that part of those hours, if you know what I mean.
So you're Goldar Maximus, huh? Now this is an army. It won't be when we're done, Jason.
So then there's the whole power coin. You flip the power coin in the air, and Goldar Maximus is talking about, I've brought an army! The old Kerrigan Mayhan voice. And though it wasn't Kerrigan and it should have been Kerrigan, that's your point. You should be Goldar forever. So Goldar Maximus, I hope you're a lot tougher than the last one. Oh, I am, and I brought my army. And that's not an army. It kind of felt like Crocodile Dundee. It's not a knife. This is a knife. It's kind of that moment. You flip the coin and wham, and I snatch it up, and it's, aha, this is an army. And then comes the same part to every episode you've all seen for 30 years. We blast out on the morph, and we all morph. If you start your stopwatch, when we start to morph, it's like 20 minutes of every morph. It just keeps going, and then there's the intros, and then there's the cool fireworks and the explosions. Why? Because it looks cool. Meanwhile, any real bad guy wouldn't be waiting for us to finish. He'd start sticking swords through our hearts, right? But in Power Rangers, it's just cool. You gotta have the intro with all the cool explosions that are like coated in colored powdery stuff. Red Ranger morphs, red powder explosion. Yellow Power Ranger, and then sometimes you get it all at once. It's the rainbow explosion. Well, it looks cool, but completely unrealistic. So kind of fun though to watch. And then I morph, and then they morph, and we all morph, and then we keep morphing, and we keep morphing, and we keep morphing, and we keep morphing. And then finally, the battle starts while they're they're getting coffee and eating lunch, recharging while we were morphing, waiting for us to join the battle, because they're just honorable guys. They were just waiting for us to be ready, because anything else would be rude. Then the battle began, with swords and explosions and flips and monsters, and that's what Power Rangers is. That's why we've been watching. Well, I've been making it since I was 18, and you've been watching it since you were 3, 4, 5. And some of you started later, and then went back and started at the beginning, and came all the way through this stuff today. Pretty cool stuff, man.
It's morphing time! Unleash the power! Tyrannosaurus! Rangers forever! Defend us together!
There's the rainbow explosion. Look at this, come here. Stunt, oops. Watch after the explosion. These two, they're gonna spin the staff around. Here it is. Watch. Bang. They get hung up, and his staff bent. You see the staff bend when it connected on the shield? All right. All right, this is a fun one. I can do this because it's been done to me, and I already told you about a screw up that I made and how great the guys were at helping me get through it. So it makes it fair for me to talk about other mistakes that I saw made. And when you watch the episode, a nugget that you may not have caught right after the Tyrannosaur launches, not mine, but the Tyrannosaur launches and it goes out and he comes back and he's like, robot vanquished. And then there's the next battle that you see going on. Red, yellow, and I think blue were there. And the blue shield, they spin and the red staff comes around and he's getting ready to strike his power pose after everything's gone amazing. And blue is on his right, yellow's on his left. And you can see they cut and real slowly the end of the red staff gets hung up on the shield of the blue. You see it in a blink, and if you don't know to look for it, you would miss it. And you can see that the staff bends, and that's how you know it was really kind of a rubbery, foamy, very not combat-ready staff. So little things like that I pick up because I've just seen it 5 billion times in person. So kind of a little tidbit there. It's an Easter egg for the fight in the rock quarry, something that you could check out and let me know what you think.
I better go warn you boss. This is history in the making, Master. I'll never surrender to Rangers. All right, team, destroy him.
So Goldar at one point, Goldar Maximus gets up and he's like, I will never surrender to the Rangers. And it's so not Goldar's voice. But he says it. I will never surrender to the Rangers. And then Jason responds as he's team lead. He goes, all right, Rangers, destroy him. Never would have said that in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We didn't destroy anything. We defeated them. Because we were so careful about all the violence. Things have changed. Clearly it's okay to destroy things now. Come on, jeez. Semantics. Destroy it, defeat it, destroy it, hit it in the head, hit it in the chest, hit it in the head, hit it in the chest. It all hurts. You ever been hit in the head versus the chest? I mean, maybe it's a little more personal to get hit in the face. I mean, it is, but, you know, just semantics, I'm just saying. So frustrating. Okay, the Dino Ranger Ultra Blaster. Kind of cool. You got like, what, 15 Rangers right there all putting their stuff together? That's kind of a cool Ultra Blaster. That's the Ultra Blaster. Because in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we had our own blaster that everybody put their weapons together for, and that was kind of cool. This is the Ultra Blaster with like 15 other Rangers and their cool things. So it's Ultra. It's just cooler by default.
Thanks for responding to my call. No problem. That Evox was tough. I don't think you've seen the last of him.
We can handle Evox. But taking out that army today, we appreciate all of your help.
We sure do. Including helping us get our energens back.
And my staff. The Ranger legacy only gets stronger with time.
The Grid Battle Force team is proof of that. Rangers forever. Defending together! Well, Reefside awaits. Bye, everybody. Bye. Safe travels. Take care. Awesome working with you. Today, tomorrow, or decades from now, there will always be Rangers like you.
So stand up for what is right.
All right, so then we get to the end after the battle. I get some tissue, somebody. There's no PA on this center. I'd have some tissue and some coffee right now. Anyway, kind of a cool feel-good moment, you know, like after every battle, we all, you know, we get together and we talk and everybody, oh yeah, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, I insist, thank you. We got to do that, right? And then, you know, we open up the portal for everybody to go back home, and then Jason's line, you know, today, now, decades from now, there will always be Rangers like you. So the Godfather has approved the new team, and the fact that they're super cool, you know, it's a feel-good moment. Kind of cool. Proud of the guys. I'm proud of the episode, I'm proud of the team that put it together, and I'm proud of all the hard work that went into it, from the stunt guys to the camera guys to the makeup guys and girls to just all the crew that put it together, because you have no idea how many people it takes to make something like that look cool, from writing the script to developing the script to getting the actors in, to getting the voice actors in, to doing their makeup, providing the wardrobe, securing the locations, moving all of the equipment, all of the posts, the editing, the downloading, the data, the footage, just mind-bending work. Most of those guys never get the credit. They may get credits at the end of the movie, but how many of you actually read the credits? I'm proud of Beast Morphers. I hope you like Beast Morphers. I'm proud of the crew. I know you guys like the crew. And let me know what you think. Much love.
Thanks for teaching me to trust the morphing grid. I'll never doubt his power again.
A wise person never stops learning.
Today, I learned to
A wise person never stops learning. Come on, man. So tough. It's like Days of Our Lives Power Rangers. And then they did the hug. It was so beautiful.
Home we go. Bye, guys.
See ya!
See you guys.
Bye. What a...
And then they jumped into the big shiny hole. God, who writes this
adventure?
stuff?
It's better than any video game.
So long, friends.
So long, friends. So long, friends. So, I didn't even know this thing existed. This is the Beast Morpher collection that was made by Hasbro. I mean, it makes sense that they would make it because the reason they make Power Rangers is to sell toys. That they made one is kind of cool, but what threw me off is I'm so used to seeing myself in a package, but a package with the OG Rangers. I'm not used to seeing myself in a package with any other Rangers. So this one, when I first saw it, which was a day or two ago, really kind of threw me off. I just wasn't used to it or expecting it. So who knows, at some point in the future, maybe this thing will get signed and maybe it'll become part of a giveaway. If that's something you think would be cool, send us an email, comment, do whatever it is you want to do, let us know. Or I may just keep it myself.
I could be a little better.
Are we filming or are we waiting?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
I'm ready.
Got all that on camera?
This is my script. I'm gonna read this right now.
This is
Hello, Ranger. Hello. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this full-length free video.
Free.
Free. Yeah. Now,
It was free.
you know what you're really gonna like? It's a free signed collectible giveaway from us to add to your Power Rangers collection. Hey!
Says that right here.
It says right here.
Now here's my part. It's my part. Wait. Okay. All right. So I only do giveaways that are requested.
We only do.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I
man.
wanna
Okay.
be part
It's
of
like
it.
Goose and Top Gun.
What are we?
All right. So we only do giveaways that are requested by you fans and are designed to be a great addition to your shelf. Can you tell we had no time to prep for this?
No time.
I'm excited to do this, and all you need to do to enter for a chance to win this free signed collectible giveaway is click the link below.
Click.
Easy.
Enter your name.
Easy.
Enter your email.
Easy.
And it will be almost Power Ranger more phenomenal, instantaneous superpower. You will get a return email stating you have been entered to win.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
Do I
Was
have
that too much? Was that too much?
And it'll keep you updated on who wins.
I
Which is also very important.
It's important. It says
Say.
it on the script.
very, very important. Okay, and not only did that, in addition to this giveaway, you'll get chances at future giveaways from these two freaks.
That's us. Hey.
That is Mr. Freaks to you.
And what is a signed giveaway, you may ask? I'm not gonna tell you. All you have to do is click the link.
click
The link, and it'll tell you all about it.
It's a
Hint.
link click thing.
Hint.
Yes, right.
Hint.
Now, did you all like this video?
I mean, I did.
You gotta let us know.
She
liked it. You're
Well,
gonna
let us
like it.
know by clicking the like button below and commenting down below and what your favorite part is. And don't forget to subscribe. Did you already say this? I think she already said this. No? Okay, well, hit the notification
hit this
bell
part.
and never miss what we upload a new video.
No time to prepare. Don't miss out, man.
Don't miss out.
Much love, and we will see you on the next insane video. We have time to prepare for it.
Hope you have a more phenomenal day.
Oh, hey.
What?
You know what? She doesn't know how to do the thing.
What's the thing?
Let's teach her how to do
What's the thing?
All right, so
We should
look.
teach
I want to know how to do the thing.
Right hand down.
What is this? Okay.
Left hand on top. On 3.
And then from your stomach. From your stomach. Ready?
Ready?
No, don't
Wait,
throw
what are we
up.
doing?
Don't
On
throw
3, you
up.
say it's morphing time. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It's morphing time! So good.
That's it?
That was
That's
it.
actually
She just did the thing.
She did.
That's so easy. I thought it was more. Wait. You guys do a twirl
Try to
first.
do it again.
It's not a twirl. This isn't Cub Scouts or.
No, but there's a twirl. It's
Are you
kinda
talking
like
about
a-
this?
Yes.
But that's
There's also.
oh, sorry. That's
And then
if
there's-
we're actually doing it. But right now we're just doing this. That's all.
We gotta start simple with the thing. Then we'll get to the next more complicated
Parts
thing.
only.
See, that's what happens when you get too excited while you do the thing.
Wow. Her hair clipped to everything.
Wow. Okay.
Getting good at it.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
All right.
It's hot.
Woo.
Working up a sweat.
D Bartoli in the house.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
I think
Oh,
it's
you like the
morphing time.
video.
Yeah, we like the video.